Glad to welcome the viewers of my channel to this video presentation Success to Gate Control Systems Module 22. In this presentation, I have covered the questions pertaining to lag, lead and lag lead compensators from various gate examination question papers. I want to emphasize strongly that I have used only simple formulas, simple expressions, and the same concepts that I have used for explaining control systems lecture series compensators. The same idea I have used. I have not used any new formula, new expression, or new concept. Therefore, the learners will be able to grasp the solution to all the questions quite easily. Therefore, I request the learners to watch, view, share, and subscribe my videos so that the learning community is benefited to a greater extent. With this, let me move to the presentation straight away. Question number 1. So it is taken from GATE 2020 Instrumentation Engineering. Question number 6. A phase lead network has the transfer function g of s equal to 1 plus 0.2s by 1 plus 0.05s. The angular frequency at which the maximum phase shift for the network occurs is dash. So 4 options is given. So we have to choose the best option. So first of all, we have to check whether this is in the standard form of a lead compensator. So lead compensator is expressed by its transfer function g of s equal to 1 plus tau s by 1 plus alpha tau s. So here tau is 0.2, alpha tau is 0.05. The angular frequency at which the maximum shift occurs, we have already seen in our control systems regular lecture series of compensators. Omega m equal to 1 by tau root alpha. So here from tau and alpha tau we can find out alpha very easily just by solving these two. So alpha is 0.25. So we know tau. So substitute alpha and tau in this expression. Simplify 10 radian per second. Therefore option A is correct. See how simple the solution to the problem is. So next question is taken from 2019 electrical engineering, question number 30. The transfer function of a phase lead compensator is given by 3 into s plus 1 by 3t divided by s plus 1 by t. The frequency in radian per second, angle of d of j omega is maximum is 4 options given. That means at what frequency this angle is maximum they are asking. Again similar question. The lead compensator expressed by the transfer function. See, one form is writing in time constant, another form is pole zero form. This is the pole zero form. The same transfer function which we have used in the previous thing. If we take this tau alpha tau outside, then we will get this form. K into s plus 1 by tau by s plus 1 by alpha tau. So where k is the constant. So here 1 by tau is 1 by 3t. 1 by alpha tau is 1 by tau, that is 1 by t, that is what we have written here. So maximum frequency, that is the frequency at which the maximum phase shift occurs, omega m, as usual the same from formula. So 1 by tau we know 1 by 3t, 1 by alpha tau we know 1 by t. So if you solve this, we will get, that is if we divide one by the other, we will get alpha as 1 by 3, that is this divided by this. So you know alpha now, and from 1 by tau we can calculate tau also. Tau is 3t. So 1 by tau root alpha. So tau is 3t. Root alpha root of 1 by 3. 3t if it is brought inside, 9t square divided by 3. So 3t square. So 1 by 3t square inside the square root. Option B is correct. See how simple it is. Next question. taken from GATE 2017 Electrical Engineering, set 2, question number 7. The transfer function of a compensator is given below. So the transfer function they have given. The frequency range in which the phase lead introduced by the compensator reaches the maximum is 4 options given. So instead of giving the correct value of the frequency at which the maximum phase lead occurs, they have given the frequency range, that's all. Anyway, since we were given 2 zeros and 2 poles, it should be a lag lead compensator. Lag lead compensator is expressed by the transfer function this. 1 plus s tau 1 by 1 plus beta tau 1 s, 1 plus tau 2 s by 1 plus alpha 2 tau 2 s. Here this first portion, this is actually a lag portion, this is a lead portion. But we have to concentrate on the lead portion only because that is what the question. So the lead portion is expressed by 1 plus tau 2s by 1 plus alpha tau 2s. So here we have to check which is lead, which is lag. If you carefully see this, this is 1 by 0.110. So 1 plus 10s by 1 plus s. So therefore alpha is definitely less than 1. And if you see here 1 plus tau s, 1 plus 0.01 s, this is 1 plus 0.1 s. That means this 0.1 s is greater than this. That means this should be beta tau, because beta should be greater than 1 for lag compensator. Therefore this portion is only lead. So they can even change the order, but we have to be very careful. So if you solve this, so what we get is lead portion is expressed by 1 plus tau 2s by 1 plus alpha tau 2s. So 1 plus s by 0.1 divided by 1 plus s. So tau 2 is 1 by alpha 1 by 0.1, which is because this is 1 by 0.1, right? So 1 plus s tau 2. Then alpha tau 2 is 1. So from this tau 2 is 10, alpha tau 2. So substituting this tau 2, we get alpha as 1 by 10, 0.1. So maximum phase shift occurs, that frequency is 1 by tau 2 root alpha. So 1 by 10 into root of alpha. So tau 2 is 10 root alpha root 0.1. So if we simplify 0.316 radian per second, therefore it should lie between 0.1 and 1 only. Therefore option A is correct. Next question, GATE 2017 Electronics Engineering set 2, question number 20. Very simple question. Which of the following is incorrect? 4 statements are given. We should see which is false. Lead compensator is used to reduce settling time. Yes, it is used to reduce the settling time. Lag compensator is used to reduce the steady state error. Yes, lag compensator is used to improve the steady state response. Lead compensator is to improve the transient response. So these two are correct. Lead compensator may increase the order of a system. Yes, lag also will increase the order of a system because we are putting GC of S as 1 plus S tau by 1 plus alpha S tau or 1 plus S tau by 1 plus beta S tau, depending upon whether it is lead or lag, that is going to be added to the plant transfer function. Therefore order of system is increased. So these 3 statements are correct. Lag compensator always stabilizes an unstable system. This is not correct, because whenever the angle range, that is the phase angle of the uncompensated system, phase angle of the uncompensated system, if we are not getting less than minus 180 degree, for example, we don't get less than minus 180 degree for systems like say type 2 systems. Type 2 system means already it will have minus 180 degree. Therefore, when you do the compensation, it will be definitely more than minus 180 only. Therefore, uncompensated system angle should be something less than minus 180 for a frequency range. That is not always possible. That depends on the type of the system. Therefore, lag compensator always stabilizes an unstable system is false. Therefore, option D is incorrect. So, option D. Next question. Which of the following can be the pole zero configuration of a phase lag controller, lag compensator? So GATE 2017 Electronics Engineering S1 question number 20. So if you see these four options, in the first option, it is pole closer to the origin than 0, 0 closer to the origin than the pole. Here you have two zeros, two poles. Definitely two zeros, two poles means it cannot be a lag or lead compensator. Therefore, out of these two only we should pick. In lead compensator, 0 is located closer to the origin. In lag compensator, pole is located closer to the origin. See, pole is located closer than the 0. Here 0 is located to the origin than the pole. So option A is correct. See how easily we have solved all the questions in lag lead and lag lead compensators by using the same formulas, expressions and concepts that we have discussed in control systems lecture series lecture 20. That is decision of compensators part 1. So I am sure you would have understood the solution to all the questions. If you have doubts still, please refer this video given under this URL in my channel. So I need your sincere support for views, sharing my videos and subscriptions. Till I meet you in the next module. Thank you and goodbye.